Alright, update on the Silverado. I did some other changes to it. I did a new grille with the billet emblem. This is off of a 2012 HD. Came black and chrome. eBay, best way to go. And then new headlights. Oh yeah, or those are aftermarket OEM. They work all right. You have to adjust them when you get them. And then new tires. The other tires were 265/35. These are a 305/35/22. These work a lot better. They're a really wide tire and they have a little bit more meat on them. And the stance on them looks a little bit better. And then I did the American Racing headers, 1 7/8 with the high flow cats, and a Borla, I want to say 16-inch or 17-inch muffler. Then I had them routed underneath and over the frame, and I put CalTracs on. The CalTracs, they're good. They are noisy, and if you go underneath, you can see where they're at. And then I got the, let's see, I guess it's called the 2-hole. And you just have to be careful when you put them on. Every leaf spring on them is different. So I'll show you on this side. Bolts underneath. But right here, if you could see, that will hit the leaf spring, this mount right here. So I had to get a shorter, the 2-hole instead of the 3-hole. The 3-hole would have went down further, so I didn't want to modify this, so I just got the smaller one. Every leaf spring's different. I took out the overloads. These do rattle when you hit a bump. When you're going slow, they rattle a lot. So you're not going to get axle wrap, but you're going to get a rattle, and that is a little bit annoying. Kind of sounds like a clunker going down the road. The headers, when I first got them, they tripped the check engine light. Now they're not tripping the check engine light after I reset it, so possibly they needed to get broke in or something. So I'll show you what those look like. And you can see on this side, down here, they've been good. They are pricey header, but I'm pretty happy with them. I've had pace setter headers in the past, and the performance, I could see a little bit of bottom end power, and towing, I definitely have more power. If it's worth it, I don't know if it's worth all the money, but definitely the tires, and I've noticed a really rough ride ever since I put the suspension on the DJM control arms. They have polyurethane bushings. The polyurethane bushings are really stiff, so I get a really rough ride. And I'll start it right now and give it a couple revs, and that way you can hear what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. I do like the Borla exhaust. Another thing I've had a bunch of oil leaks on this. I had my front output shaft. This is 4-wheel drive, so the front output shaft on the driver's side CV joint was leaking. I just recently replaced the CV joints. The boots were bad, so I do have really steep CV angles. So other than that, the ride's rough. It looks good. And then recently I did do a aftermarket differential cover, and I'll show you that. It's underneath the truck here, and it is dark, so I don't know if we could see it. It's off of yourcovers.com. That's a 14 bolt rear end, and see, it is a real max 6 liter. But the tires, I definitely recommend the 305 35s. It's low and they're wide for as low as it was. I tried 305 40 22 and they rubbed. These have minimal rubbing, so I'll show you how low it is. And the exhaust.